Hey, what's up everyone? This is Iram here, back with another video in the series of HTML5, and today we are going to cover a very important topic, which is div element and what this div element do and what is the purpose of this div element. I'm going to cover in this lesson that how this div element is important in our web page. So the div element, let me define you that the div element in HTML is a container element that encapsulates other elements and can be used to group and separate parts of a web page. Let me explain you with the help of this. Okay, so this is consider our browser page. Okay, this is our browser. It is, or consider it our web page. Okay, don't go too far. And this is our first section. I'm going to change the color and I want to, it should be red. Okay, and then I want to have another div, and it should have just a moment. I'm just trying to explain you that what's going on in this, and let me change the color, or let me change the color of this one actually, and this green should be blue. I wanted to make it visible here. I want a blue color and I just want to go with another section. So this is our page and it has 1, 2 and 3 sections, or it is divided into 3 parts. So this div means division. Okay, it is a, I'm sorry, it's a division. It is a division of the page into multiple boxes, or it depends that what we need from our web page, or how we are making our web page. Okay, so here this is the first div, this is the second div, I'll explain this one also, and this is the third div. Now the first div, it is just for logo and navigation bar. Okay, this one is for suppose this one is for the service section. Okay, it has some, we have defined 3 sort of services, and this one is the footer section right now. Okay, so this is the footer section, services section, and the navigation and logo section. So this is one div. We have divided it. The first part is completely for the navigation bar and for the logo. The second division is for the services, and the third division is for the footer section of our web page. So the purpose of the div element is to keep the things separate, and to keep the things separate and clean. In this way, if you notice here, we have created 3 kinds of divs, and all these divs are that it looks good. It is not messy, it is not going up, it is not like interacting with each not interacting, but there should be a word, it is not like, it's not merging with each other, it is not messy. We have we keep them separate from each other. So this separation of the page is done with this div element. Okay, the div element, it usually has no specific semantic meaning by itself, as I've told you that it just representing the division, that it is we can divide the page into several formats, not format actually, but into several sections. Okay, so we can use this div tag. How we can use this div tag, let me say that div, and within this div I want to have a paragraph. Let me move it to my dummy text, lorem ipsum, save it, and moving on to the browser. Now you can see that it's a different, it is in the different paragraph, but when we use the styling on it or CSS style, it will be more descriptive. Okay, it will show the differentiation in between the upper and the lower div parts. Like if I'm going to have another div here, and here I'm saying another paragraph with 10 words of lorem ipsum. So let's save it, and you can see this is one section, this is another section or another div. This is the first div we had with the 5 words, this is the second div with the 10 words. Then we have something else which is nested div. Okay, and div is also a block level or block type of element. It just keeps everything within a certain block. Okay, within a certain block. So here you can see it's a one block, this is the second block, and if we want more, then we can make more blocks. Now there is another thing which is known as nesting div. And nesting div, what the nesting div is, it's a common practice that we use multiple divs inside another div. So suppose there is this div, and I'm saying in the next video we will cover these classes and IDs. So here let me just say outer div. Okay, and let me cut it from here. This is the outer div, and here and then we assign it a class inner div. Okay, we can usually make these kind of nesting within our div with our divs in div tag in some certain situations. So but we don't want to go in more depth. Okay, but it is not a good practice to move in depth with the nesting divs. So just for the explanation purpose, or just to let you know that there is something which is known as nesting div. And let's go here, and you can see here now, right now it is not clear, it is not going to give you this look or understanding of the separation or the nesting of the divs, because we didn't use the CSS. But when we use the CSS, it will surely help you. But here, if you see here in this diagram of mine, this is the outer div and this is the inner div. Okay, so this is the inner div, and within this inner div, these three sections are also defined by the div. Okay, by using div. So we can use this div, the nesting div, in many of our pages. The way, if you want to, like, we have used it actually. We can use it. It's not bad to use nesting, but to go in too much depth, like div into div into div into div, then it's a bad practice. Okay, so the nesting div is okay, but deep nesting div, the deep nesting div, it's not a good practice. Okay, I hope that you guys understand this until now. So I should stop here, I think, and in the next lesson we should move on to the classes and IDs. So if you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe the channel, because in the future video I will try to explain some more good things about HTML and CSS also. very soon we are going to start CSS, so must subscribe the channel if you want to learn CSS. Okay, and bye for now. Ciao ciao, hasta la vista.